How to make peppered steak.
Hello, welcome to Video Jug. My name is CJ, and today I'm going to show you how to properly cook a peppered steak. Let's get started. You will need the following ingredients to serve 2 people. There will be a complete recap at the end.
Step 1. Cracked black.
We're going to be cooking some peppered steak today, so the first order of business is cracking some peppercorns. You can use a grinder, but you want a little bigger cracks. When you freshly crack peppercorns, there's an aroma right away, and it really adds a great deal to a steak. If you don't have pepper mill, take your knife, put some peppercorns down, and just push your knife against it. They will crack like that. It might go everywhere, but you will get some peppercorns, and they're a nice, perfect crack like this.
Step 2. Trim the fat.
Our steaks, we're using New York steaks here. As you can see, beautiful, glorious steaks, but sometimes they have a lot of fat, like this one does right here. You like that fat, it keeps the meat all moist and like gorgeous and so forth, but you don't want too much. It's just gonna smoke up your entire house. So, we trim a little of that fat off. Okay, voila. Sometimes you can just pull some of it off too. This fat right here too is just like really nice, melting, beautiful fat too. It's not gristle, so your knife should slice right through it.
Step 3. Seasoned steak.
Properly season a steak. You may see me put a little more salt on than you're used to seeing, but you gotta figure the salt has to kind of take care of all this meat right here. It's a lot of meat. Also, when people are cooking, a lot of home cooks make the mistake of not seasoning enough. That's the biggest difference a lot of the time between professionals and home cooks. When you're salting something, a lot of salt falls off in the process of cooking. And now let's get some of these peppercorns on here. It is a pepper steak. I'm adding quite a bit so I don't have to go from as high, I go a little lower here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push these into the steak so they don't fall out. A lot of people like to grill steaks. I think it's best to cook them in a pan because you get the full caramelization. I think sometimes the grill takes away from a steak. Now a little canola oil. I'll pour a little bit on the steak just to kind of make sure it evenly cooks like this. Kind of push that down like that, and you can kind of get the other side on it too. Kind of make sure it kind of cooks evenly.
Step 4. Hot heat.
This is a really hot pan. There we go. And here we go, I'm gonna put the steak in. See that sizzle? That's what you wanna see. Kind of press it firmly in. And I like to cook maybe about 4 or 5 minutes per side. Let's go ahead and see how we're looking at caramelization-wise on this thing. Oh, it's looking perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the steak over and get the other side. See how the meat is all brown? You almost have like a little bit of a crust on here. See like this nice caramely color? That's what you're looking for on a good steak. See the peppercorns almost embedded into the steak now. A lot of people, when they have like their steaks, they like to push down the meat or something like that. Don't do that. But once you flip it, you just kind of let it run its course. Don't get too like fidgety. All right, it's been about 4 or 5 minutes on each side. I kind of want to get this end here a little bit caramelized too. I don't like just seeing like white fat. It's kind of gross to me. Some people are into it, then you can go ahead and leave it, but I kind of hold it up like this to get that side caramelized. Not too long, but just enough for to get some color. Yeah, it's already looks a lot better to me. Now I'm going to pull this off, and one of the most important things for a steak is to let it rest. Look, it's gorgeous. Let a steak like this rest probably like 10 minutes or so. All the juices kind of, when you first cook a steak, they kind of freak out and they go in the middle. And then when you let it rest there, they kind of redistribute and go back into the steak. So when you slice it on your cutting board, you'll notice that none of the juices run out.
Step 5. Slice and serve.
I'm gonna slice it now so I can show you what I'm talking about. This top part of the New York steak is kind of fatty. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it, but keep it right there. See, none of the juice is falling out at all, and it's medium, but it's still nice and juicy. Let's go into this side of the steak. There we go, nice mid-rare right there. Beautiful, there it is. Let's put it back on the plate. Kind of do a little fan of some of these slices of meat here. And there you go, pepper steak, voila.